contestant number 1, Heather Wozniak, Battle Cat.
Yes.
Thank you. And now contestant number 2, Michael Fedor, The Spirit, the movie. Contestant 3, Ms. Grenade Harding, Wacky Inflatable Tube Man. Up next, Angela Phillips, Storm from X-Men. Contestant 6 is Sam Park, Avengers Academy Winter Soldier. Thank you. Number 7, Trenton the Dragon. Bonnie. Number 8, Jonathan Dunich, Spider-Man Mark 1. This is a redesigned suit. So there you go. Contestant 9 is Amber Beeman, Elf.
Oh my God! Santa! I know him!
Contestant 10, Oliver Fair. This is the Steampunk Mr. Freeze Mark II. Oliver? There you go. Yep. All right, 11, Jake Renner, Negan from The Walking Dead.
Yeah! Hot diggity dog! Oh, baby, yes! Look at Lucille, she's got a pretty red dress.
Number 12, Chad Atwell. Thank you. Mecha Batman. Thank you. Okay, here's a group of 4. Joe, Greta, William, and Michael Fulton. Hagrid, Hermione, Draco, and Newt. Harry Potters. Thank you. The contestant 14 is Alyssa Means, and that is Rey from Star Wars. Contestant 15 is a group of 2. It's Nick Horvath and Taylor Morrison, Phoenix and Cyclops.
Scott!
Cheating!
Contestant 16 is Jeff Tiegler, and it is Future Foundation's Spider-Man. Contestant 17 is a group of 3, Steve McCormick, Katie and Todd Schill, Skeletor, Sorceress, and Ortho. best Skeletor was. And we have contestant 18 coming up. Careful there. Careful there, Skeletor. Now, Steve Tolley, Scarlet Spider. Steve, number 18. Next is a group of 2, contestant 19, John H. and Stormy Bracek, Bellatrix, and Professor Snape. Up to 20 here. It's a group of 3. Jamie, Frankie, and Matt. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. From Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, for us. Specifically.
By name.
Lock, shock.
And barrel.
Thank you. And now contestants, another group of 2. There's a group of 2. Number 21 is Allie and Donald Booth. World of Warcraft Warriors. Allie and Donald Booth.
2, 3. Look for the X and show everybody your costumes.
There you go. But it's Alan Baco, Joker. Oh, it is a group. And Harley Quinn. And Hannah. Oh, there you go. The Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Up next, another group, and this is the Sutton family as Game of Thrones. Excellent. Thank you.
I gotta ask, do you guys watch Game of Thrones as a family?
Seymour and Audrey too from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh.
There's a group of 3. Contestant 25, Ryan, Michael, and Tyler Light. And they're the Suicide Squad, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and Katana. What's 24?
It might be mixed up in.
It's mixed up here.
It might be mixed up in.
Here we go. Connor and Selena, 24. Jon Snow and Ygritte. You got put in the children's category. I got a big good thing on. You got put in the kids. Jon Snow and Ygritte. Thank you. Contestant 26, Genesis Clausen, Tangles the Clown. Thank you. Contestant 27, Miranda Myers, Harley Quinn.
Rachel Bachman Miller as Girl Sutcliffe from Black Butler.
Thank you.
Hello, darlings. If you happen to see this deathly gorgeous man ahead, please tell me.
Oh, dude, I scored it so quick. The comedian, Jennifer Bird. That's so cool. There's no more 20. What number is that one? The one I just read was 26. The one I just read is 29. 3 bucks. 29. Contestant 30 is Daniel Belcon, Red Lantern. Daniel?
Great job!
31. Thank you. Alyssa Petrella and Clinton Petrella, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Next is a group of 4, Vaughn, Gina, San, and Andrew, Knights of Ren. Contestant 32, Knights of Ren.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Number 33 is Todd Johnson, Russian Knight. Wow. Contestant 34, Genesis Rodriguez, Snow White. Contestant 35, Elena Wright, Pixie, X-Men. There we go. From the movie Up, we have Lisa, Steve, and George as Boy Scout Mr. Fredrickson and the House of Balloons. There you go. Stop for a photo if you can. Super. Thank you. Just head on over. Coming up next is contestant 40, and that is Joel Gaston as Spider-Man. Up next is another group. It's Caitlin, Cody, Ringer, and Hakari, Inspector Gadget Zombie Hunter with Penny and Brain. Contestant 42 is Morgan Bunkley, Valak Conjuring Xenon. Xenon. Thank you. Oh!
I love this job.
Bonnie Bunny, Five Nights at Freddy, Macy Patterson. There we go. Back on track. That is number 44. That is 44. Contestant 45 is Vincent Autobray, Coco Adele from Ruby.
Drinking umbrella just showed up. We'll put them at the end. All over the
36 is Dominique Godowski, Ginny Weasley, Quidditch. Uniform. That's a Quidditch uniform. Wow.
Mary James Potter, how dare you make me coach this Quidditch practice by myself?
Contestant 47, Joshua Simon, Dr. Zoidberg. Contestant 48, Joe Smith, Wolverine. Contestant 49 is next, Mitch Malik, Deadshot. Contestant 50, Mike Wong, Count Chocula 2.0. I don't think we're going to go on the stage.
Straight ahead, straight ahead.
Triple Chocula.
Right. He's navigating it well.
It's all right.
Our group, this is number 51. Danny Dawson Desiree Bev is Mangle and Night Guard from Five Nights at Freddy. Danny and Desiree. Contestant 52, Robert Scott Hope Jr., Goku.
Don't you see, Frieza? It's just like Vegeta said. I am the hope of the Omniverse. I am the light bulb in the darkness. I am the bacon in the fridge for all those that cry out in hunger. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the terror that hides in the night. I am Son Goku, and I am a Super Saiyan.
Here comes the group. This is number 53, Ashley Cliff and Christy Albright, Rook and T-Rose from Arise from the Ashes comic.
What?
Rook and T-Rose.
Stop, hero! You can't escape us! Never surrender to a bird brain like you!
Okay, up next is Xander Salmon, number 54, Organization Imposter, aka Raiko. Page 2. Riku, thank you.
My name is Riku.
Gotcha.
Why do people always get this wrong? Sora, please come back to me.
Contestant 55 is Jody Aiken as Macho Man Randy Savage.
WrestleMania 3. 90,000 plus people, Pontiac, Michigan, yeah. This is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
Contestant 56 is Lily Bighorn and Ben D.K. Jones as Donkey Kong. Another group of two is next. Contestant 57, Lisa and Riley Jones, Mavis Hotel Transylvania, and Geek Baby. Contestant 58 is another group, just in time for the holidays, Holly Jolly Deadpool, Gavin and James.
What the hell are we calling this?
Contestant 59 is next. Katie Jenkins, gender bent Harley Quinn. Thank you. Next contestant is Diana Carola Cabrisi, just a casual Darth Vader. Lounging about. Link, you are up. Link from Legends of Zelda. Donnie Stephenson, this is actually number 44. We're going backwards. This is 44, Donnie Stephenson the third. Link from Legends of Zelda. I thought that was my ringtone. And finally, our last contestants, am I correct on this? Brian Owens, Umbrella Corporation. Thank you. Hallway clear? Is the hallway clear? We're all done? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the adult 18 and up costumes. You guys have killed it over and over again. You judges, yeah. Good luck.
I've been doing this for a while, and I've seen every time an amazing assortment of costumes, and I always think it can never be outdone from the time before.
Exactly.
Every time there's just more and more really quality, great ideas, quality put together costumes. So
just give them all a really big hand. The amount of creativity, time. Love you guys.
good job, everyone. We're going to try to narrow this down to around 10. Sometimes we end up with a couple more than 10. We're going to do our best to get it to 10. And then we have 5 awards to give out among those 10. We have Best in Class Concept, Best in Class Presentation, Best in Class Craftsmanship Amateur, Best in Class Craftsmanship Professional, and Best in Show. And all 5 of those awards will get $250 in cash. And every one of our finalists will also get a collectible toy from the table up there. So we have a trophy for Best in Show as well, and certificates for the classes. All right, we're going to call out 13. Probably going to regret choosing that number, but we got 13 here.
All right, you hear your name and or your costume, please come on up to the stage.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold on. Not ready. I gotta do my selfie. Sorry. Shush. I'm on a timer. Sorry. All right. Okay.
Now we can go?
Fine. Go.
We're good. All right, now it's official. Okay, first up we need Vincent Autograph, Autobray, Coco Adele for movie. Vincent Autobray. Mike Wong, Count Chocula 2.0. I don't know about getting on the stage, pal, but hang on over there. There, just get close. There you go. Next up, yeah, right in front of the judges. Bonnie Kublek, Trenton the Dragon. Up next, Heather Wozniak, Battle Cat. Christine Harding, Wacky Inflatable Tube Man. Oliver Thayer, Steampunk Mr. Freeze Mark II. Oliver. Chad Atwell, Mecha Batman. Come on up. Steve, Katie, and Todd, Skeletor, Sorceress, and Ortho. The He-Man cast, get up here. Allie and Donald Booth, World of Warcraft Warriors. Come on up here. Pat and Melissa Miller, Seymour and Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Right this way. Vaughn, Gina, Jan, and Andrew, Knights of Ren. Right this way. Lisa, Steve, and George from the movie Up. Right this way. And finally, Caitlin and Raymond are Inspector Gadget Zombie Hunter with Penny and Brain. Inspector Gadget Zombie Hunter. There are our 13 lucky finalists. That was really hard because there's so many incredible costumes. Congratulations. And a round of applause for all our costumes. We love you guys. All I can say is you blow us away every single time. All right, judges, it's even going to get harder. Now you have to pick amongst the 13. Michael, do you need these up there or no?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Unfortunately, mine are.
This is the first that we actually had to move the whole judges station just to get everybody up here. Up House, would you mind floating back a little bit so that we have a good view of all the contestants? Float right back here. Keep going back, keep going back.
All right, let's start with Seymour and Audrey.
Hi. 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 I really enjoy the fact that you even painted yourself black. Yeah, that's a good nice Did you make this whole thing?
Yes, I did. The head's mostly cardboard. The teeth are poster board. It's fabric, paint, everything that I could find that I basically had at home or friend gave to me. The leaves underneath, all fabric. Lots of hot glue. But yeah, it's all I made all of it.
That's awesome. It looks really good.
Thank you.
This isn't your first crafting experience?
No, but this is the biggest one that had to do with wearing something huge. Like, usually it has to do with just like either wearing a dress or, but this is the biggest. Oh, I'm sorry. That's.
I was afraid you're gonna bite my hand off.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
How's it going?
Good, are you?
Doing pretty good.
Well, tell us about your big gun.
Well, of course, the gun is the primary part of this outfit. The whole outfit, save for a couple of individual pieces, is either homemade or at least heavily modified. Like the pants were originally 2 different pieces of pants. The gun is my first project out of EVA foam, and actually I'm going to need. The drum part is EVA foam. This is PVC pipe, the main receiver. There's pleather outfitting because it's in the show, it's actually a handbag that turns into this giant gun. I could not do that because I am unfortunately bound by the laws of physics. But there is a power drill in there, and it does hook up to speakers that are in the drum, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's cool.
And I've actually even got an auxiliary port in the gun, so I can stroll around playing my theme song. Because, I mean, why not? So this took about 150 hours to make the gun and maybe 50 for the rest of the outfit. I made the belt, that's my first time ever leather working. The belt was made from scratch and the buckle is aluminum. So I had to learn how to weld in order to make that. And yeah, no, this is a lot of firsts for everything, but and I even used a Windows 95 era PC joystick for the triggers. The original buttons are still functional. So it was like, you can't use it for anything else, why not make a giant gun out of it?
Dude, that's badass. Awesome.
Okay, thanks.
In the mouth. My mouth is in the mouth. Here. Okay. Wow, I'm eating a microphone.
All right, tell us about your costume.
This is the first time I've made something like this. The fabric's kind of stretchy. I don't know. I didn't use a pattern. I duct taped my body to make a pattern like fursuiters do, I guess. The hardest thing, I guess, were the feet. They're falling apart because I didn't expect the glue to give out on me. But the head's made of foam. I used tubing to hold the wings up. The fabric I used for the wings at the front was horrible to work with because it frayed. The back is a microfleece blanket. The horns I actually had to order, but I painted the eyes, and I'm nervous and big.
You said the mask is made out of foam. Did you make the mask?
No, part of it I did. I did everything, but the foam on the inside, I bought a mold of it, and the rest I carved myself.
Awesome. Very cool. Woo. Love it.
She's good.
Alright, come on up.
Sure.
So you just wanted to be a giant cat.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My inner cat decided to come out and start a war, I guess. So the armor that you're looking at, the helmet, gauntlets, pauldrons, leggy bits, were all made by a friend of mine, Robot Scarecrow. He's here in Artist Alley. Quick plug for Chris. So he does custom armor. I said to him, I was like, I want to do this, and I Googled it, and nobody ever dresses like Battle Cat. So Skeletor's over here just shaking it. And so it took me 2 years to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. And I was like, I can't. He's like, I'll help you. So
was this your original design?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine and his. I was like, this is what I want. And he was like, okay. So he built the armor for me, and then I did the rest. The bodysuit and legs are spandex, just yellow, orange, like magic bus colored paint. The gloves are opera gloves that have been just glued and filed. Painted the nails, glued them on, shaved them. The gladiator skirt is reptilian, sort of glittery red, stretchy vinyl that I hand studded with brass spikes, which took a lot of coffee and a long night. And then my sword is like a $5 orc sword that I just modified the crap out of. to make it match the rest of my gray skull greatness, I guess.
Well, you are not that. Awesome.
Thank you.
Man, come on up. There we go. I love it.
Okay, so I've never seen anybody do this costume before. What made you think of doing this?
What? Oh yeah, I heard your thoughts. I like getting up on stage just because that's when you find out what's wrong with your costume. Everything starts to fall apart. Yeah. But anyway, what made me think about this was I always wanted to do it. I thought it was the funniest costume that I could do, and I can already do the movements. Okay, so I was like, oh, why not? And then a buddy of mine actually made the costume for her boyfriend, so I got an idea, like a visual aid to how to make it, but I made mine a little bit different than hers. She used her like laundry baskets to make hers. I used a 2-pent, like a child's 2-pent, and then the sleeves. Sleeves are from Walmart. They're just felt that I put together, and literally everything else is from Michael's, just really cheap. So I put this thing together, and probably the amount of time that it took these people to say, hey, I want to make this costume. I haven't made a costume where like I can say anywhere close to 150 hours. It's just like 2 seconds. Let's put this together real quick.
Well, you're up here because everyone just like had a nice laugh and the whole crowd responded and everything. So it's just one of those. It's just great, a great walkout and
Your
a great
body
act.
was
Yeah. And those things are so stupid and annoying anyway. So who would even want to do that? But you did. Good job.
I'm like half behind the dragon now, so I can't step it. Your eyes are a little loose. Your mouth is sideways, I guess. And all of your...
You want her to talk first or me?
Whoever.
Okay, I'll let you talk first.
I wanted to be the costume as my daddy.
So adorable. What's your favorite part of this costume?
My boob.
Your boots. The boots are pretty awesome. Awesome. So did you help your daddy with the costumes?
Yeah.
What did you help with?
I helped put the googly eyes on my shield.
Oh yeah, googly eyes are fun. They're fun. So all right. Well, so what else is the costume made of?
EVA foam.
EVA. I'm just going by
The foam mats that you stand on.
And what's that?
The foam mats that you stand on.
Oh. Yeah. I really like the lights too.
Thanks.
Hey, tell us some more.
Okay, the LED lights I bought individually, wired them myself, put my own connectors on them, everything. This is my first EVA foam costume. This is number 2 right here. This one took a month, and this one took 4 days. And this is my own. I took reference pictures from the game World of Warcraft, and I had to design out all the templates, make my own armor, everything from scratch, because the designs are not online. It's not like you can go run it.
Right. You guys look great.
Mr. Freed, why don't you come on up?
Hello, Mr. Freeze. So we've seen you here before, and you were introduced as an upgrade or something. Can you explain what all's different from this version from your version from before? Can you talk?
Sorry about that. Yes, to answer your question, this is an upgrade. Actually, I had to take the whole thing apart and put it back together. I made it a lot lighter. I completely changed the entire back of it. The tanks are not the same tanks. They were made out of PVC and wood last time. So lugging that around just got too much. So I decided that I was going to take the whole thing apart back there as well and go with cardboard and foam board. And then instead of it being the ice grate that I had on the back there, just hot glue and ice coming out of it, I ended up changing it out and putting the LEDs in that pulsate. I also added the fur lining around the boots to kind of add the more classic look of Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, I couldn't pinpoint it, but it seems to me this looks a little less steampunk and a little more, classic Mr. Freeze than the other one. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
I did want to try to stay with my steampunk. I love steampunk, so I tend to try to take the characters and change them into it. But yeah, I also added a few more bolts and brass throughout the whole thing, just to kind of spice it up a bit. Yeah.
All right. Good job. Great. Awesome. Thanks.
I'm here. Tell us about your suit.
So like many of these other folks, this was my first foray into EVA. Took quite a lot of time. It was about 4 months off and on. The whole suit is pretty much EVA. I have a couple LEDs, which batteries are dead, so that's something else. My kryptonite sphere is an icicle light with a flashlight underneath and a green lens filter on it. And this was originally supposed to be a Halloween costume. I started out as just the regular bat suit, and I actually have it on underneath. But I didn't want to shell out about $300 for the cowl. So I was like, oh, well, EVA foam, it's a lot cheaper. By the end, no, it wasn't.
You didn't do that freehand, did you?
Pretty much, yeah. You
didn't use a pattern at all?
I got some online, but most of them didn't really fit my size. So it was pretty much freehand. Just cut out pieces until they fit and glued them all together. And
How long did this take you?
it was about 4 months off and on.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Good job, man.
Master of the Knights of Ren will be spokesperson. I speak for the Supreme Leader. Supreme Leader.
So we see Star Wars costumes all the time, and we don't really see this. And so tell us a little bit about what you guys do. Are you a part of any Star Wars costuming groups, or are you just buddies and just do this stuff? Or
Well, we're all buddies, but some of us, like, I really want to try to be in establishment first, because one inspiration, I was a 5-year-old dressed as Darth Vader. And when I saw Kylo, I had to do him. The helmet is a black series. I gloss painted it black. I put Bondo on it, and then I had legging material. The cloak, I'm gonna give a big shout out to my one friend Kat. She is a saint when it comes, because this fabric breaks, and this is almost the exact same fabric they used in the movie, and she is amazing. Then eventually, I started doing this as Kylo by myself, but I'm like, I need an entourage. I just need, a little entourage going here. So we have my friend Sam here. He spaced his design off the Sith Stalker from Force Unleashed. His helmet is 3D printed, and he painted it all himself. The cloak, his tunic, is made by Kat again. Thank you, Kat. His claw. Shut up. His claws are actually made from plastic and PVC pipe. And his armor is EVA, and he has a whole bunch of old lightsaber hilts and paddle and braids. He's very dark. And then we move on to Gina. Gina has an Attack on Titan harness on. She painted silver. One of our friends, Steve, made her helmet custom made. She had tailored a robe, and she has a black scarf. And she actually, if you look closely at her stomach area, she has a very good scar. She's very good at makeup. So, and then we move on to our newest member, Paradis. Paradis I've known for a while, and you want to talk about your costume?
Hi.
This costume was done by a friend of mine named Oliver Austin. Like, him and I went to school together. And I had taught him how to make armor. And I told him that I needed his help because work and cosplay making does not go together. And so I says, while I'm sleeping, you can work on this. And he's like, sure. I wake up the next morning and my armor was completely different from what I had designed. And he was just like, so I've made it better. And I'm like, oh, okay. He says, now you have a neck guard, you have all of this, and it's perfectly fine. This is made from Warbler, Wonderflex, actually. I got it from Danielle in the dealer's room, and she is amazing. Like, anytime I need like some type of cosplay supply, she usually helps me out. And the gloves are made from an old like spandex suit. So, like, there was a leather spandex suit for another costume, and it didn't work out, so I butchered it and decided to use them as gloves. There's an under jacket here, which I got from a costume shop for the hood. And then above it is a project from the Art Institute. A student had made a jacket for fashion, and they couldn't find the student, so they were going to kind of get rid of it, and my friend saved it, and then my friend edited it, and then I got it from him. And ever since then, this has been one of my favorite costumes that I own. The lightsaber itself comes from another friend of mine, which he paid $300-something for a lightsaber and then gave it to me. Like, literally a couple of days after buying it, he was like, I don't want this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome. Good job. Kyla, I have a real quick question. Was it really hard to find a plastic surgeon that could just make you look just like the actor? You really look like him. Are you
A lot of people say that I'm actually jealous of her hair because I'm probably going to get my hair a lot like his. And a lot of people stop me in the comments, you look a lot like him. I'm like, thank you.
And that leads to my next question. Did you get that and then decide to go with this because you already were getting that kind of stuff from people? Well, you already mentioned you were Darth Vader before, so you were already in that avenue.
I was always a bad guy person growing up. And when I saw Kylo Ren the first time, his lightsaber, everyone's like, oh, that lightsaber's horrible. I'm like, I love that lightsaber and I need it pronto. So, another fact with my lightsaber, it is a black series and I put, it's called Night Out. It's a red taillight paint, so you can still see it because I don't like my lightsaber being white, like all white. I'm dark side red. But it just started and I just started walking around as Kylo and then the movie came out and it was like, oh, you look like him. I'm like, thanks. I'm like, all right, that's like the best compliment ever.
All right, thanks guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Closer. Who wants to talk? All right. I'll hold this up for you.
All right. I guess let's go down the line. Tell us about your costume.
All right. I started with finding out that they were going to do the Masters of the Universe cosplay, and I was like, oh, I've always wanted to do Skeletor. So I bought a regular skull mask. I completely cut it up so I could make the jaw move. I repainted it, did all the detail paint, all that fun stuff. Turned out to be one of my favorite things I've ever made. I saw a bone trident and decided that would make a great He-Man sword. Made the sword. And then all of the armor is EVA foam. And then I have random bits of plastic, like some of these horns or a tooth necklace, things like that. Skulls. My belt is actually a garden wall for Halloween decorations. My friend that bought design, she modified the spandex suit for me so I could actually wear it instead of it being a piece of junk that wasn't doing anything. And then my very favorite thing I've ever made is my staff. It is dowel rods, paper mache, and lots of hot glue, time, and tears. It's a real deer skull that was found in the woods. Plastic costume horns, and then I decided that it'd be really neat to do the snake mountain from his base with the lava actually pouring out over the skull. and I did translucent paint over the glue to make the lava. And the lights are just string lights from the dollar store. The dollar store is your friend as a cosplay person on the cheap. And the chest piece is push light, and then a bunch of bones and time and tears for that as well.
My costume is made of all felt feathers. So I've been, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months ago maybe started cutting out each individual feather, and then I cut out a quilt each individual feather, and glued it on each side of each feather, and then cut the fringe into each feather. And I only started assembling the wings last week because of that. But everything is made from, I used a bodice, is the basis, but I made the skirt and the wings and the helmet, and then used some floral paint to paint these boots and add feathers to them. And then Orko here, with the Dollar Tree being our friend, I got a black window sheer so that he could see through it and added his felt eyes. And I took felt here and sewed it into his scarf, and I took a basis of a hat. This right here belonged to a hat at one point, and I added on the ears and then the tip of the hat. And then I sewed this, it's my first time sewing, so I'm not very good at it yet, his little wizard's robe here, and some gloves, and that's our costume.
Very cool.
Hello.
Hi, I love this.
Oh, thank you.
So what was the inspiration for this?
So we came to the last Steelcity Con, and we wanted to do something. We wanted to do something that all three of us can do. So we immediately thought Inspector Gadget, and I really like steampunk. So that was like the first thing we were thinking of doing. Come like beginning of November, I'm like I really got to get on this. And then we were like shopping for my nephew down like the Nerf gun aisle, and they had these like zombie themed guns, and he's like, wait, you could just do like zombie hunting, Inspector Gadget. I'm like, that's a great idea. So that's what we started doing. It was much more of a tactical approach. We bought a lot of the tactical pieces online. She did a lot of the distressing of the clothes and painting everything, and she painstakingly painted each of these, and we had to insert all of them. It's a lot harder than it looks. I fabricated the arms. This is all PVC, and then solvent welded it. And then for the hat, I didn't want to do a regular helicopter, so I did a drone, because it's the zombie apocalypse, a new drone. And I wanted to be able to take the hat off. So there's actually a switch here, and you can disconnect it and you can take it off and print it individually. And there's also a vent in the back of the hat because I'm getting really hot, so it's blowing cool air through here. And what else do I have in here? I had to reinforce the hat because the bands are so heavy. There's like a metal subframe in there.
So on the subject of him getting to, like the beginning of November and then saying, I need to get on this, his whole hat and the arms and the backpack setup, which is made out of cardboard, was all done last night. And I slept because my costume was finished.
You guys look awesome.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So this is great, and tell us where this idea came from, where the inspiration comes to do this.
Well, the hardest thing was figuring out how, as a house, I could not talk great character to answer your question. I decided I could be a ghost in the house. This house is part of a home, a family. My wife, Lisa, my father-in-law, George, myself, Steve. We were searching around for good Halloween costumes when this one came up because it obviously sort of fit in our characters, but each of us had to go through some pretty amazing transformations. probably turning into the house was the easiest. It's made mostly of cardboard and poster board, that's the foam type of poster board, lots of kinds of cardboard, poster paint, etc. My wife had to go through a pretty dramatic transformation to be the Boy Scout in that movie, Russell. And my father-in-law went through 82 years of transformation, replacing hips, etc., to be able to fit Mr. Fredrickson's role. He's actually a pretty classy, up-to-date dresser, so Lisa spent time in the thrift shop trying to find the sports coat and bow tie to try and get him into the character. Lisa, is there some more?
So the inspiration, it actually, when we came up with this idea, my father had just lost my mother. It just really fit into what he was going through in life. And Steve has always been so accommodating in allowing us to do these costumes. He will go the mile for us. So he was the house. And the Boy Scout, I just try to help. And it's kind of a moving movie for us. So Steve put in a lot of time with the house. It was not the hours or months that everybody else seems to have put in, but it was days, probably a good month putting the house together. I had a neighbor help with sewing because we're really limited. I don't sew. We glue gun and we spray paint and we cut out of cardboard. Let's see. Oh, a coworker was kind enough to loan me his son's trumpet yesterday, and I was so tickled. I couldn't believe it.
It's all very impressive. Just the whole story, just everything about it. It's great. Thank you, guys.
Yes, your demon being underneath this is not a real serial monster. Hi. Well,
no, yeah. Tell us about the costume.
Okay. Well, pretty much everybody knows I did Frankenberry, and then by popular demand, everybody said, "Dude, come talk." I really didn't want to do this because he's all brown, and there's not much to, all brown characters hard to fabricate. But in 2014, Terry Dotson, a Marvel artist who did X-Men, a bunch of Marvel artists redid all the serial monsters. So his was like kind of scary. In the past, had been really cartoonish. So that's the actual Comic Con kind of connection. Marvel artists, this is what it was based off of. The head, which fully articulates, the head and the chest piece are a latex sculpt. Took about 3 months. The whole costume took about 300 hours to make. Everything from the top of the head to the cowl to my alligator shoes, which are made out of cat litter pails. And if I read the good bastard, I got it made. So, but it's all handmade. And it's about 9 feet tall. It's probably the shortest costume I brought here in the past 2 years. I don't have to watch the water sprinklers on this one this time, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun. And the wings, arm wings, are actually handmade fabric. They're made out of latex. If I can see the wings, that's all handmade latex wings. And that took a couple of days to make those. But a lot of work, it's been a lot of fun. That's Count Chocula 2.0.
Awesome. Good job, everybody. These are amazing. Thank you all for sitting through this long adult category, because these costumes are also good and we have to give everybody their time. They're really good. So now we're gonna do our thing where we come up with our best in classes and our best in show categories, and we'll have something for you in a few minutes to announce those winners.
Get right to it. The honorable mention, the new category they just added because they couldn't make up their mind, goes to the Skeletor, the Skeletor guys. Lean in. Thank you. All right. Best in class concept goes to Inspector Gadget Zombie Hunter. Best in Class Presentation, Little Shop of Horrors. Best in Class Craftsman Amateur goes to World of Warcraft. Best in Class Craftsmanship Professional, Count Chocula 2.0. And Best in Show Up, the Up family. There you go, come on, let's, one more big gigantic, round of applause for all the fun, magic, and excitement. On behalf of Steel City Con, we cannot thank you enough for being part of our family and coming back and hanging out with us for all the magic and fun. Cheers, everyone. We'll see you next time.